Universe is abundant. God is with you, within you. So if you ask yourself, who's so abundant, anything will come to you. Just wait for it and align yourself. Are you really worth that job? Are you really worth that partner you want to attract?
Like there's a famous line of Michael Beckwith wherein I think he quoted, energy flows where attention goes.
No matter how many healers around the world will be healing you, if you're not receptive and if you'll not believe that these healings really will work for you, I don't think anyone can help you.
Probably 10-15 years ago, it was a secret book that is by Rhonda Byrne, which was very well spoken about there. She spoke about law of attraction, where she said thoughts can become things. Then she spoke about how gratitude will multiply abundance.
Green are very lively. They also like plants and to keep plants around and all of that. And they're very much connected to Mother Nature and kind of healer energy. Oh my God, I've never met this person in my entire life. I was waiting for this person. Everything was going great. 2-3 years, exit from your life. Breakup happens. Divorce happens. That means they were your karmic partners. Karma ends, the soul contract ends, that person goes away.
They say your soul knows its way, trust it. But do we know what it really means? Do we understand how to understand our own soul? Kicking into the world of energies, manifestation, Akashic records, Pranic healing, past life regression, all of these modalities, which is now, a water cooler conversation, is definitely a deep subject one needs to dive in. If at all these topics interest you, this episode is definitely going to fulfill all your answers, hopefully. Also, of course, talking about energy healing, pranic healing, there are so many doubts out, on the net. Something on the lines of, is infertility connected to past life karma? Is acne and karmic pattern interconnected, or is it just hormones? Addiction, is it purely karmic or psychological? Who's going to answer all the questions for us? Of course, somebody who's a seeker, somebody who's switched gears, being a doctor, now to a spiritual healer, enters Dr. Rashmi in conversation with Rashmi on Just Curious India today. So firstly, Rashmi, lovely to have you back on Just Curious India. Somebody, who's been a spiritual seeker yourself with the awakening 14 years ago, being a dentist, now a seeker through, pranic healing and manifestation and Akashic records. Looking forward to dive into a deep conversation, understanding all these modalities. Representing a skeptic or somebody who's a fence sitter or even somebody who's a believer, here I am with my questionnaires. So firstly, how are you, Rashmi?
Thank you so much for that introduction. That was amazing. And it's an honor to be back here on Just Curious. Thank you. And I'm doing great. How are you?
All good, Rashmi. In fact, I guess these topics are always my personal favorite because I think even I'm on a journey of seeking and understanding these realities, trying to understand the realities of the mystic world. So firstly, of course, before I start bombarding you with the questions, just curious as to how a seeker like you, a spiritual healer like you, start your day. So what happens?
Okay. So the day starts just like any other normal person. There's no much thought to it where mindfulness or sudden meditations or breath work does not happen. It just starts as a normal day where I have kids to take care of and family to take care of. I just start with that first. And then comes the appointment list which is sent by my team, and that's where the energy work starts through me. So I light up some candles and all the sticks which are responsible for all the mind healing and soul healing. So I light up the incandescent sticks, and the candles. And then I do my breathing work, and then short meditations where the visions and intuitions are in place and the chakras are as well in balance and activated. So I do little bit here and there of that work and then start with my appointments. That's how my day actually begins, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I think you've kind of opened some 10 windows for me to enter. Words like energy work, lighting candles, breath work, meditation, then vision and chakras.
Right.
They're all big chapters in its own self.
Right.
So firstly, I would like to understand energy work. So what do you mean by energy work? For a layman's understanding, what is energy work, Rashmi?
Okay. So usually as a pranic healer, we attract a lot of energies, be it negative or positive. It is important for us to protect our energy before we give the energy, as we take all the energies from the universe. If you don't know what's pranic healing, we usually take prana means air. So whatever energy is there in the air, we take that through our hands and then supply it to whoever needs healing through our hands. So before that, I need to protect my energy so that I don't deplete my energy. So you might have observed when you talk to a person who's like very positive, the moment you enter their energy or you speak to that person, you feel so good, that day went so well. But if you enter a energy space of a person where they are very depressed or sad, you automatically feel that, including watching movies. Whenever you see something, if you attract that energy, you start to feel sad. So it's important for me as a counselor and a healer to not enter other people's energy modes. So I protect through pranic healing. I add a kind of a protection around me.
How do you do
So
that?
there is an aura around us. I see aura around people all the time. So each one of us have different color coding system.
Colors as in?
Colors as
Example.
in, few of us have yellow based on what our energies are. Few have brown, few have orange, green, white, violet, and so on.
What do I have now?
I see more towards an yellow aura, which you will be surprised and intrigued after the show if you find out and browse about what are the characteristics of an yellow aura'd person. You will be surprised, or you're heading towards that journey. Okay, so I protect the aura and energy around me, and it's like a shell. How an embryo or a fetus inside the womb has amniotic fluid and placenta, all of it covered and protecting the child. Similarly, we have aura which needs protection time and again. So without depletion of that energy, we can sustain all of the other people's energy.
Oh, so how do you protect it again?
So I close my eyes and I add the protection through colors and visualization and the mind power, as well as the hands, which I just explained, right? We take the energy from the universe and then put that energy around each person.
So I think for people who are already in the path, we've heard and we've seen many posts on Pinterest, and all thanks to ChatGPT University today, everything is there.
Yeah.
Like they say, imagine a bright light shower falling on you. That is one kind of protection that people have told me that can help. There's another one somebody told me. She's also a spiritual healer. She said, put your hand next to your heart, then disconnect it and then zip it up. Like, this is one thing that I heard.
Okay.
And one more person told me, think of a white bubble around you which is going to protect you. So there are too many suggestions coming in. How does one experiment with these theories and ideologies for somebody who's a starter?
Okay. So I'll put it as simple as possible. So when you head to a mall or any shopping complex, you have so many suggestions and so many colors and patterns, designs, all of that. And when you stand there, your gut says that, okay, this is the dress for me, or this is the pick for me. And you get attracted to one thing and then you pick it. If it's your size, your color, you pick it and then you wear it. And you know for sure that that was the best selection ever.
Mhm.
and then you get it home. You shop and get it home. That is your gut telling you that, okay, this is the color which you're attracting, or this is the pattern that you would look good. Similarly, there are plenty remedies, plenty manifestation techniques available. But what suits you, what resonates with you, should be your own call. Like, there are plenty people who have different opinions on how it should be done or how it should be looked at. So whatever I resonate, even tarot reading for that matter, or any person, even doctors, we pick based on the energy we get connected with them. Friendships for that matter, we feel there is something with this person, so I have to talk to this person. So we magnetically get attracted to something based on our gut feeling. That is what I feel, and I've seen this and I've experienced this, that it's all our gut telling us to do something or not to do something. So we can always pick the tips or remedies or manifestation techniques, or how to protect our energies, or the meditation techniques based on what I can consistently follow.
And what feels right to me.
And what feels right to me, because it's like even diet for that matter. If there is a fancy diet some other actor, Bollywood or Hollywood or actor is following, I don't think I can do that for my family life or for my profile. Will that diet suit me? We have to always check the consistency, and if
Sustainability.
yeah, sustainability, and then pick it, and then our life changes after that.
Oh, nice. I think you spoke about how prana is what is around, and pranic healing is the art of taking it through your hands and then redirecting it. Now comes the confusion. Like when I'm breathing, I'm again taking the air. So, how different is me breathing versus through pranic healing, me trying to take the energy?
Okay. So, see, breathing work, not everyone knows how to exactly do it. Like yoga gurus teach us how to exactly do pranayama. I'll show you now. Immediate calming techniques are there, where certain amount or counts of prana taken from the left nostril or the right nostril has proven effects to release and calm the nervous system. For instance, there is a technique called 4-4-4 box breathing. Right, so whenever the counseling patients are really in need of this technique, I immediately show them how this technique immediately calms you down. So unless there is a guru teaching us how to use that prana or air or energy around us properly in stepwise direction, I don't think it'll be of much use. So let's say if I want to feel grounded, we know when you're very anxious, you start to be like, you've seen that whenever someone's really tired or anxious, they'll be like, you do that. When you're tired also, you pull more air. So that technique, when you slow down, that's your prana becoming rhythmically involved with your body. So we usually think how we work and function. Breathing, we don't focus much during the busy schedule that we have. How many of us really think how to breathe today? Or how, okay, did I do my meditation today? I don't think many of us do that. A few of us who are aware of all of these breathing patterns, maybe then we do that. Otherwise, when some guru guides us, that's when we initiate our chakras or activate our chakras. So similarly, when we are breathing, it's just normal breathing. So our emotions, etc., everything affect our breathing. So it slows down or it fastens. So when somebody else tells you, so through the air I'm pulling out the energies, and then through my hands I'm healing and balancing your chakras, it depends on the receptivity. It's not always required for another person to do it. If guided enough, even our own breathing pattern rhythmically, like the 4-4-4 box breathing that I mentioned, it's you can do it now. If it's not too much to ask, you can just close your eyes, and on the count of 4 seconds inhale, and then pause for 4 seconds, and then exhale for 4 seconds or 4 counts. Same thing you can repeat twice or thrice. And then release. And now just try to think of any happy memory of yours and slowly open your eyes. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's going to instantly calm your vagus nerve, and it's scientifically proven. This breathing pattern, they observed someone breathe, and then they checked the scan that the vagus nerve instantly helped someone calm their mind just through breathing. So how that happened is all magical, but scientifically it's proven that the moment you do a proper breathing work, you're going to see the calmness in your nervous system. And when we are calm, we know how fruitful our day is going to be.
Like there's a famous line of Michael Beckwith wherein I think he quoted, "Energy flows where attention goes." Before we get into the world of attention and how energy is connected, can you please help us understand the concept of aura better? Because we've heard many people say, like when few people enter the room, with no intimation, without any intimation being given, the whole room suddenly turns towards them.
Correct.
So usually popular personalities naturally command, this is what the world has seen and has given into. So what is aura? How can I improve my aura? And all the colors in one line, if you can help us understand what color, what does a particular color aura mean?
Okay. So when a hand is placed in a blank screen like this, and we with intention see that hand and focus hard on that hand, we see a layer around the hand. One layer, like if you observed moon carefully, the moon shape, around it also you see one ring like aura spread out in circle form. Here, whatever shape our body is, that shape you will see one aura like this, or one layer like this.
This experimentation has to be done against a black
wall
surface.
Yes, a blank surface, a wall, or
Blank,
white
okay,
surface.
not black. Okay.
Yeah. Or any surface that you can, and that should be done with intention and focus, and really, like, you should believe you will be able to see it. And it's practice. It won't happen day one or within half an hour. Few, if lucky, will see it in 5 seconds, and few who don't have that innate ability to realize who you are, it'll take with practice and mindfulness, you will be able to see it. So the moment you start to see it, you will see what color your aura is. You can do it at home. All of us can experiment if we can see aura, etc. And what color we are seeing, all of that can be done. It's really magical when we actually see it. We feel so happy. Oh my God, I'm actually seeing this. So that's aura, okay, around the human body or any animal or any vegetable that you pick. Right? If you find out the skills that you have, you can just hold a vegetable and see if it's good enough to take home or not.
Wow.
And you can never go wrong with the nutrition it will give you. So if you want to check if the aura is fresh, etc., the colors around it define it. So if it is white and really clear on things, that means it's fresh and clean and good energies around. And if it's grayish or blackish, that simply means negative energy is around the aura, and we have to remove that negative energy around it. So if you see dust, what do? We pick a cloth and then just wipe it off. Similarly, if there is any negativity in the aura, negative elementals we would have attracted, that's how we just shift the aura from negative. We just remove the dust which is in the aura.
How do you do that?
I do it through my hands, through pranic healing. Again, that's the skill. It's very easy to attend the classes, like 1 or 2 days of summer camp kind of thing. You can go and attend, but to really build the skill, it would take 10 to 15 years to really just touch someone and just heal them. It takes power, skill, and innate gift from God. All of that. So through hands, we use the prana or energy, or through the air, and then imagine or visualize that negative grayish or black aura is cleansed and removed like this. So we have other techniques to follow as well, with our minds to cleanse and clear the aura.
Anything that layman can try at home?
Oh, yes. If you want to cleanse your aura and you don't have all of these skills in your hand and you don't know what's pranic healing and you've attended the classes and you have not developed that skill really, because whatever we learn, it should be experimental as well, and practical application of aura cleansing should happen. Otherwise, no knowledge is knowledge if we can't practically give results, right? So if you want to immediately see results, take a tub of water, put some rock salt in it, one full handful of rock salt in it, and then take bath. Avoid hair because they say hair would grey or something. But if you just take salt water bath, immediate aura will get cleansed. You can also smudge your house with dhoop and sage, rosemary. I think fresh rosemary also, if you burn and spread it around the house also, you can cleanse the house aura, your aura, everything. And the colors, I'll be very short with the colors. So when you do that experiment at home, you'll see is your aura white, yellow, green, blue, pink, what color is it? Then you go and browse about whatever color you saw, like white aura, what are the characteristics. You will know who you are, what is your purpose, why the aura is white now. It keeps changing throughout your lifetime. The more spiritual you are, you will see purple or violet aura. I think audience can see your aura and comment, and see mine and comment if they are really able to see any aura for that matter, and we'll know how many of us are intuitive enough to check and predict what's the aura. Yeah.
Interesting. So just a one-liner that if you can help us what each color means.
Okay.
So what is it for white again?
So I don't have everything in my mind right now. So white is for purity, innocence, and spiritual growth. You're heading towards spiritual growth, or you're very spiritual.
Yellow?
I think it's more towards you're a mentor. If it's yellow, you're a mentor, or you teach people, and you will be so vibrant. Your aura is good. I think plenty people have complimented people of yellow aura that, wow, I'm glad I spoke to you. Like a counseling kind of person who will come, who people look up to or come to you for this thing, but they don't believe in their abilities that they are able to do that. So it's like a new person who's learning that they are mentor or something like that.
Green?
Green, very lively. They also like plants and to keep plants around and all of that, and they're very much connected to Mother Nature and kind of healer energy.
Blue?
Blue is somebody who is like transformation is what I can see now through my visions. Like they are undergoing some kind of transformation in their life.
Pink?
Pink is more like a vivid energy, and the energies are like if they can see ancestors or pitru related things. I can also see there could be psychics if they have a pink energy. They will become psychics eventually.
So here in the plethora of colors we've discussed,
Yeah.
what's the safest, what's the most dangerous?
Okay, brown is the most dangerous because they are they will have the most selfish energy within them. That is what it's said, and they have to get rid of all the negative thoughts. And if it's white, it's the safest to be with. And I think animals also get attracted to aura, and we see that yellow, white, subtle aura colored person, lot of animals just come to you. You don't even know why. They choose you over another person next to you, and they just come to you because animals can sense that your aura is really good. And when even peacocks, they're very scared, right? So if you're around peacocks or birds and they don't fly away and they come near you, squirrels and all of that, then that simply means they know who you are, or you are the gifted person.
So, Rashmi, since you're a pro as a seeker and as a healer for the past 14 years, you've seen many experiments. I'm sure it's a bottomless, but you've just been diving deep and deep. For somebody, who's extremely logical and skeptical, how would you explain the whole concept of energy healing?
Energy healing is something to do with your chakras and aura. Both of this is a mix. So initially it might be very confusing, but the moment you enter into it, like once you open a book, the first line can be very confusing. But once you dive deeper and deeper knowing and understanding happens, not everything can be spoon fed. So the energy work that we do is involving with more of chakral activation. So all of us have chakras in place, like how eyes are exactly where they are supposed to be, and otherwise it's considered anomaly, right? If it's not where it is supposed to be, or if it's not functioning in a normal way, we head to the doctor. Similarly, when your energy, you know that okay, something is wrong with me today, or you know that okay, so I'm very fatigued and the blood reports and every other reports are normal, then you will be like, okay, this is not seeming right. And then you head to the energy healer, who is the doctor of energy, and that person simply tries to visualize your chakras and see what's wrong and tries to treat that particular chakra which needs activation. Let's say there are Agna chakra, and there is a throat chakra, we call it, then front heart chakra, back heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, back solar plexus chakra, Muladhara chakra. Lots of schools believe in plenty chakras. So there are 7. Few of us believe it's 7. Few
Some
say it's
14.
11. Some say 14. Some say 100. We don't know how many chakras are there. Minor are there. Major are there. Very confusing. But primarily, what you can really put a finger on and be like, okay, Agna chakra, it's very easy to remember, between 2 eyes and here.
So
And
this, the third eye?
the third eye chakra. And then just above that, there are forehead chakra as well. So if we know the location of the chakra, we can just simply close our eyes. If we don't find a healer or if we don't trust anyone, we can simply sit at home and check the location, like human anatomy also. You don't have to be a doctor to exactly know where the organs are. Basic education, when schooling happens, we know, okay, here eyes are supposed to be here, nose is supposed to be here. Like that, we can just check where each chakras are supposed to be, the minimal ones which we can remember, and focus hard on those chakra. And initially you said there is a white light people ask to imagine, right? So the same white light we can imagine going through the chakra locations.
So
and
is this an
activating it.
imaginary chakra?
Yes, imagine it is there. We believe it is there, and we don't know how to see it. Like it's just like air. We know it's there, but we don't know how to prove it otherwise, other than experiments. Like okay, wind blows and then we know air is there. Similarly, when chakras are depleted of energy, that's when we know, when all reports are normal and nothing's working out, that's when we know, okay, there is something wrong with the chakras. And then the healer heals the chakras, and that's the energy work. Energy means I take one energy, the positive and happy energy, because I'm so grounded and I do meditation, I do the breathing work. My energies are very grounded. So I take the positive, good, fresh, clean energies, like how we sterilize all the instruments before entering a human body. I sterilize all the bad energies and don't take them, and then take only the clean and fresh energies and do the energy healing for that person. Once the aura is clean and clear, we also heal the chakras of each person and then do the energy work for that person, or energy healing for that person.
So for somebody who is entering the world of all the healing modalities, what is the first modality that you suggest? You know, it's like the easiest, probably you should give it a shot and see how the journey goes.
If they want to get into healing modalities, to be honest, it's the meditation they have to get into first. Any person for that matter who has been through life and chaos and all of this, suddenly if you just sit, close your eyes and think of something, and then suddenly you don't think of anything and you go blank, some space blank, there is a very positive experience from that. I think anger issues of people have gone away with just meditation, and that's the healing one needs. And okay, meditation also, if someone can't do, maybe they just can't sit in one place for
Or
5
if
to 10
they
minutes.
sit, thoughts are coming in.
Yeah, and you want to feel grounded. How should I do it? Should I just shed money? Should I go someplace, learn anything? Simply take a walk in the nature, and you will see some healing happens. And these youngsters head to resorts immediately. The moment they get a weekend off, you just go to resort. What's there in resort that's not there in the city? The trees, the nature, the
Landscape.
oxygen that it gives, and all of that. So walking barefoot on the nature does something. In the nature does something.
So I was just digging through some facts. So as per Google searches, manifestation technique grew by over 400% between 2019 and 2023.
Wow.
And Gen Zs and the millennials believing in astrology and following energy based practices, it's grown over 60%.
Oh, wow.
So this is definitely a testimonial of how people are exploring these paths. Firstly, keeping this stats and figures in mind, you spoke about healing. So have people understood healing completely? What is healing and who needs healing?
Okay. I don't think people really have understood what is healing, to be honest.
Why?
Because it is always seen as something where someone else is doing it for us. Or healing is something, it is coming from the outsourced person. But healing truly is an inner work and an inner journey. And no matter how many healers around the world will be healing you, if you're not receptive and if you'll not believe that these healings really will work for you, I don't think anyone can help you. So when people understand healing is being done to me, or what is healing really, they keep themselves away from the responsibility there. But we have to do this inner work. Like if you have a traumatic childhood, an inner child healing is recommended for each one of us. Because I think minds will be blown off people when I say that any person who has not had proper attachment with their parents, either father figurine was not there or mother figurine was not there, or very present physically but emotional abandonment, or just gave what is necessary and did not really give a hug or did not give the words of appreciation. So there are 5 languages of love which every person needs, either in relationship or at home, to feel very safe and secure. So no matter how much I as a healer heal that person, if that person is constantly thinking of what happened in childhood and then recreating, they would have attracted partners. If my mother was someone who would emotionally abandon me, I have seen people have attracted similar partners in their adulthood. And there is a pattern, and when I speak to them about inner child healing, and there is a small kid inside you, you need to heal that kid. Even though you're 60, you still are crying that your mother didn't hug you the day you needed her the most, or your father did not pat your back and support you when you needed him the most. They start crying, and it's so real. They are 60, they are 55, still feeling that their adult relationships are failing, and they're like, that's it, ma'am. I don't have to shed thousands on your healing. You're closing the call saying I just need inner child healing. That's it. That's the healing I need. I came to you thinking you're going to heal me and make me feel better. I say it's all your inner work that you have to do. So when you ask, have they understood healing fully? I think healing is a lifelong journey. It's not like today I'm healed. Even though I do an inner work, even though I do an inner child healing, or other healers have healed me, it's not like suddenly all my relationships will feel magical. It is a lifelong learning. It is a journey, and we have to enjoy the journey rather than the outcome of that healing. So that's the fun part, which all of us are missing out.
So can you please help us understand the basics of the love language? See, gifting is self-explanatory. Physical touches, acts of service, and quality time is. What is affirmation?
Okay. Words of affirmation is, okay, I'm sitting here doing all the household work. Let's say I'm a homemaker and I'm cooking and I'm doing everything for the family with love. And end of the day, maybe my husband comes to me and gives me gifts. Okay. One day passes by, and then few months are over. They're doing everything. They hug. Everything is being done. All the other things you mentioned. But if I'm not being told, hey, you know what? You're amazing. And if I'm not getting that written notes like, hey, you did great today. You're an amazing person. I really enjoyed your cooking today. Through words or expression through words, that person is going to feel unloved forever. So, although these percentages are there, like 5 love languages, it's not like only the physical touch is 90%. So, you can do that test online. I think multiple websites have this test for free. You can just check what is your love language, because sometimes we don't know what's our love language and we feel very emotionally dissatisfied in a relationship. So, you can first check and know what's your love language, and the moment you know, communicate it with your partner. See, all these years I was feeling unloved because words of affirmation is my love language. So why don't you just start doing that? And any person who loves you will not discourage something which will work for the relationship. They'll obviously say, oh, I didn't know that. Now that I know, I'm going to do more of that. It's not a problem. So each love language is distributed. So primary love language and
No worries.
so primary love language is the most percentage we divide it. So 35% it's words of affirmation, 40% it's quality time. So among 100%, each love language is divided. So the least of the love language still needs to be done, but at your ease, something like that.
Amazing. Thank you for walking us through inner child healing. Now comes the BAP of all modalities, probably manifestation today. How can you help us understand, is it true that manifestation can't happen without inner healing being complete?
Okay, so you had given me the statistics of how these things have increased and all of that. I believe these all have increased, or you are seeing a pattern of everyone heading towards manifestation, astrology, and all of that, because it is showing them results. It's right there in front of them practically. So by manifestation, by and large, it is positive or negative is a manifestation.
First of all, then I think I should start from the foundation.
Yeah.
Like manifestation is now the buzzword, all thanks to, of course, internet. Probably 10-15 years ago, it was a secret book that is by Rhonda Byrne, which was very well spoken about there. She spoke about law of attraction, wherein she said thoughts can become things. Then she spoke about how gratitude will multiply abundance, and visualization, it is again creating alignment between your mind and reality, which we are going to dive deep. But then came another formula wherein Roxy Nafosi said in her book Manifest, one is you have to be clear in your goal.
Yeah.
Second is remove fear and doubts, which is an obstacle. Third is align your behavior, act. And fourth is, after that, trust the process by letting go. And fifth one is gratitude. So now with all these theories, firstly, somebody who's just heard all of this, read books, theory is fine. Let's talk about the practicalities. So practically, if somebody has to manifest, what is the basic concept that they have to understand through which they should start their journey?
Okay. So they have to really understand, when they hear the word or see the word manifestation, it's not only positive. By manifestation, it is positive or negative. Anything can become a manifestation. So I recently heard a client talk to me about pregnancy and how she couldn't conceive now. And she just asked me a question, ma'am, 4 years ago, I was thinking I should not have a kid now. I should not have a kid now. I should not have a kid now, because they were planning on moving to another country and focusing on career, etc. And now she's having difficulty in conceiving. So she was asking me, is that what she did? Is that what she manifested? And you won't believe it's true. So Few years ago, what you have thought is your current reality. So that's the manifestation which has happened because of your own thoughts.
So you're saying thoughts are seeds.
So thoughts are seeds, either negative or positive. Whatever you are continuously thinking can become a reality eventually. When you're energetically aligned to that path, it becomes a reality.
What do you mean by energetically aligned?
So let's say I am thinking about this should not happen, this should not happen, this should not happen. So continuously I'm thinking about it. 1 year, 2 years later, I am in a situation where it will not happen. That means I am now connected to the same energy I was thinking hard in my brain few years ago. Today it's the reality. So now my energy is now connected with the previous few months of what I was continuously thinking. Now the conscious mind, subconscious mind, everything thinks that way. Your brain believes that way. So it is not helping you achieve anything that you didn't want in the first place. You were the one who didn't want it in the first place. Now I'm giving you. So universe or whatever energy it is, it's now confused why you are crying that nothing is working out, because you didn't want it few years ago. So now suddenly you are in that alignment now. Like career is set, everything is set. Now you wanted career, you were manifesting career, so maybe that energy is now there because you wanted only that. Whatever you don't want, it is not happening now because the negativity in your mind has now become a reality.
So now can you please break down the concept of conscious mind, subconscious, and our thoughts? How is this now connected to the energy, and what is the bridge in between?
Okay, so see, conscious mind and subconscious mind, when we talk about it, we know subconsciously we do things without us being aware of certain things.
Example?
Examples like in dream you would have seen something and tomorrow it is a reality, right? And most people see that something they saw in their dream or something, and then the next day it is happening. Or you are writing something and you don't answer someone when they ask something, you don't hear. You are like, did you really speak to me right now? I didn't know that. So that means you've gone to one zone where subconsciously was so involved in writing that you didn't hear anything about the surroundings. So your mind was there in that zone out period or blackout period. So when we sleep, they say subconscious mind is most active when we are asleep. So manifestation, when we see everywhere there is a video of manifestation, affirmation, all of these things which will help you manifest, you can hear it and sleep. Overnight manifestations happen. That is what is the selling word these days. Just put it in your earphones, affirmations, positive affirmations, you sleep, your subconscious will listen to it, and then your day is done, your manifestations is happening.
Really?
Manifestations are happening. Yeah, people sell that. But what about the conscious mind which is not believing it? So let's say the doctor says your surgery is going to go smooth. Okay, listen to this all night, just keep listening. My surgery is smooth, my surgery is smooth, my surgery is smooth. But if you're feeling anxious, if you're really having the fear, that's the energy you have right now. So even
where the alignment is missing.
That alignment will sink. So by manifestation, it's not always gala time or positive. Whatever negative also you think will manifest
Thoughts,
shortly.
basically. Those are the seeds, right?
Yes, those are the seeds.
So now they say universe is a mirror, like rather our thoughts are the magnets. Energy is getting attracted through the thoughts, right? Now subconsciously I have an intention, but consciously I'm not believing it. So is it the subconscious signal that the universe is getting attracted to, or the conscious, and who decides this?
Okay. The signal that universe picks up is when both your conscious and subconscious is in sync with each other. They both have to agree. It's like father and mother. Both have to agree, then you will go on the trip. So if the father is telling go ask your mother, and if the mother is telling go ask your father, you don't know what to do, right?
So it's the confused energy which is going out.
Yeah, it's the confused energy which is going out. So nothing happens. And then we are all cribbing manifestation doesn't work. It's not true.
So then how to sync your conscious and subconscious?
Yes, that's the difficult part, and truly believing that this will happen 100%. So sometimes when I give out certain tips or remedies, ma'am, will this work? One
Doubt.
question mark comes out of curiosity, out of it's just an innocent question, right? What can go wrong with that? That simply means they are not in belief that it will work. If someone is confident that it will happen, they wouldn't be asking this innocent question as well. Thank you for the remedies. I know this is going to work. That's the confidence one has to have. Not overconfidence, not underconfidence. Just what's required to manifest is happy that everything is going to work out eventually. Not too focused on outcome. That's when universe gets the signal. If you're focused on outcome, okay, it has to be positive. It has to be positive. It has to be positive. That simply means you're obsessing from a mindset of lack. If there is water, I'm not constantly thinking, if I'm thirsty, what will I do? If I'm thirsty, what will I do? I think if I have a glass of water, I'm always going to know if I'm thirsty, I have the water. I'm abundant. So I'll not think about it that much. So I'll let that thought go. I'll take a bottle, I'll fill water, I'll keep it. That's the process of manifestation. I took the steps necessary to get a job. Okay, and then I'm aligning that I will get the job when I am ready for that job, when I deserve that job. I'll only do steps which are required to learn better, to understand the concept better. I'm an asset, so believe in yourself. Why are you, will I get the job? Will the interview go well today? Why are you so underconfident? Don't you know that you're good, and if you don't get the job, it's their loss.
Hmm. Any tips on how to believe well? I think fear is the most common and the biggest emotion humans are going through today. Irrespective of how we come out outside, what goes inside is all that matters. That's where the real core is.
Yes. So we can fake it on the outside, but we can't fake it inside, what truly is happening. So being your authentic self, fear or confusion is all right. And no need to force to put out that energy or get rid of that energy. No force is required. It should happen at its pace, slowly, with you slowly believing in that concept, whatever that is your belief, that eventually it is going to be mine. Let me slowly align with that energy and work on the steps which will help you ease the process of waiting for that manifestation to happen. So how do you get rid of fear is, we are all scared of acceptance. So what will that other person think if I don't have this? What will they think? What will this person think? What will my parents think of me? They've given me so much. That's the fear of society and people around. If you truly accept who you are on the inside, everyone else will accept you. You have to create that energy in you that, okay, so what? If I'm a failure now, so what? It's my journey. I will learn eventually. It's fine. Tell that to a person and then see the other person's energy. They will
Hmm.
also eventually have to accept you for who you are. They can't do much with that. And if you're underconfident and spreading out the energy, I'm so scared, they will come and counsel you. They will come and tell you, they'll tell you tips, and then they will maybe blame you for, this is why I told you 4 years ago you had to study, right? What is this spreading out fear like this? Come on, don't you believe in yourself? So if you don't want all of that, then do the inner work where you accept your authentic self. I am scared now, I have the fear, I have the confusion. It's fine. I'll be just fine. So you should be your biggest cheerleader rather than depending on external validation.
Any three affirmations that you would like to give away, which is like a universal affirmation for well being, everyday well being?
Okay, so I believe in these words, which brings us to the present tense and connect with the present energy. So it is, I am so happy. So I am, that is me. I am so happy and grateful. So the gratefulness and the happy word both bring in joy in our brains. I'll explain further, but I'll give away the affirmation first. This is the only affirmation I swear by, and I use it and I write it every single day. It's not like 15 years later, I don't think I should do that anymore. I do it every single day. I spread out the gratefulness every single day. And it is, I am so happy and grateful now. Now is the word. I am and now. These three are important to be in every sentence of affirmation that you manifest. So I am so happy and grateful now that I have received the best job ever. So it should be in present tense always. So this is only one affirmation where you can add job, health, marriage, whatever you want to manifest, just replace it. And short technique to attract anything energetically. When you keep writing that repetitively, your brain is going to start thinking that that is the reality, that is the reality. And then you see the result within like 7 days of consistently doing this. Morning you write this affirmation that I gave.
How many times?
11 times, 7 times, whatever number you feel attracted to. Like just like car numbers or something, you feel some energetical attraction towards one number, and the one number keeps following you. That's the number of times you have to write it, because maybe that's the number of your alignment. So write as many times as you deem fit. Then in the night before sleeping, don't write the affirmation. Write what all you are grateful for, because you're abundant. Universe is abundant. God is with you, within you. So if you ask yourself, who's so abundant, anything will come to you. Just wait for it and align yourself. Are you really worth that job? Are you really worth that partner you want to attract? Once you become worth, you will also, it's like magnet. You only attract if you're similar to that magnet. Like the opposite, tuck, you'll just attract. So you have to create that magnetic alignment first to attract that. So higher energy or higher vibration, you will attract good people. If you are still in the journey of learning lessons, then you will attract people who are karmic to you, who will also teach you lesson, and it is fine. There is no rush or hurry to finish off everything and okay, everything is now in alignment. I think it's a journey individually taken. Not everything can be manifested within like seconds or days. If the lesson is to be learned, like betrayal or self-love, or if you are attracting someone narcissistic and you had to understand self-love there and draw your boundaries, exit from that toxic relationship, then that's your journey and lesson. Then once you come out of that kind of energy, you will start attracting good things around you.
Wow. So the first affirmation is anything which has I am and now.
Yes.
You can use that.
Use that. And then anything with present tense.
Why is that present tense is important? This is a very common
Yeah.
tool people use in manifestation, but why?
Yeah. So if we think of the past energies, so we are going to go back to that past. So whether it was negative or positive, it is still in the past and it's not there with us. So it is not there with us. So our brain again thinks it is not there. It is not there. That's the highest running thought in us. So if there is a happy memory, 4 years ago there was someone with us and now we don't have that person, will we think of that memory as a happy one? Yes, maybe for a few seconds, and then you're like, oh, this person is not with me.
So the lack.
So lack happens. Future, if you are thinking only about the future, then it is not there with me again, because I'm still getting it. I've not got it. So if you align with, I've already received it, I'm having it. So your brain also starts to think that way, that it has it. And I told you about the gratefulness as well. In the night, we have to write how grateful we are for whatever we have. That creates a sense of abundance. So the moment you say grateful things, like 10 of them, to be honest, at least 10 grateful things every single day, if you write down, it showed that oxytocin releases in your brain. When you constantly feel grateful and express gratitude, your brain releases happy hormones. How is that science? When you just simple words, how is that triggering your brain to release a hormone in the first place? That means there is something to think, analyze, and believe. And if you're getting practical results, do more often of that. I think that's the single affirmation that I'll give, where they can modify anything and everything there. Like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have best health. I am so happy and grateful now that I've attracted the best partner. So you can include and exclude anything here except the I am now part here. So that's the one I stick on to.
In your journey of manifestation, what's the easiest to manifest? What is the toughest to manifest?
The easiest to manifest is anything that you know that you can do it quickly, like short-term goals.
Example?
Example, it's there on my YouTube channel, where I didn't even think too much to it, and we were planning a trip to go to Vietnam, and we had not shortlisted Vietnam yet. There were multiple countries we were thinking of to go, and when travel, the vision board came in picture, and I was just seeing a cable car, and I just pasted that cable car. And that trip, which was planned by my husband, I was not aware of what's being done there, etc., because I had plenty other things to take care. And I didn't really think of that trip or the planning of it. And then when I went to the trip, we experienced the cable car and everything, and I came back and it didn't even occur to me. And then I pick on the vision board for some video making process on YouTube. I just pick the vision board, and underneath travel, exact red color, exact red and black colored cable car was pasted by me before going to the trip. And I ended up sitting in the exact cable car, colored black and red. And that is something I was like, okay, that's the short-term goal, because I knew my brain is like too aligned. So whatever I think manifests quickly. So the short-term goals like travel, manifesting a free pizza maybe, which is what I did when I was in PU.
Mm-hmm.
So when I didn't know the term manifestation, I was like, free pizza, I need free pizza. That is what me and my friend played this game to see if it works, and it worked. We did end up getting the free
How did
pizza.
you do it?
So both of us, she didn't believe in it. So both of us were just thinking, okay, we will try this crazy experiment. She was like, really, will this work? I was like, yeah, why can't we just try? So since childhood, I used to get these visions and flashes. So people knew I'm a little weird or not normal to them. So they were like, okay, do some experiment of yours. So I was like, I so know that I'm getting this pizza for free today. And back then it was a thing, I think 30 minutes within that, or then free.
Free, yeah.
So most of them had got it within the delivery time, and they didn't get it for free. So I was like, I'm getting it. I know for 100% sure I'm getting it. And we ended up getting it. And that's when my friend was like, oh my God, this actually works. So short-term things work quickly, whereas long-term goals, like 5 years down the lane, I need to settle somewhere and with a partner, so and so, or my health issue should go away, cancer related if I want to reverse. So if there is major goals in hand, then eventually it will take longer to manifest.
Why does it take longer time, these kind of goals?
These kind of goals are long term, and your conscious mind is still not in belief that it is going to happen. So training your conscious mind is going to take longer.
How do I train again?
Constantly telling there should be no fight with what you want to attract and what you actually believe. So it'll take time to repeatedly, like I said, affirmations and gratefulness, all of that, regular practice of it, at least for 66 days, where your brain believes that
Why
this is
the
going
number again, Rashmi? 66?
Okay. So initially there was a certain period where studies were done to see if brain forms a habit. And that was something else, like 31 days or something, 26 days or something. To form a habit, how many days it used to take. Now it has been studied again and found out that 66 days are the minimum number of days required for the brain to feel that, okay, this is a habit now. There's no looking back on that habit. So subconsciously your hand goes towards the brush, or some habit that you have formed
Mm-hmm.
over the period of years, you feel that okay, suddenly your hands go there. If you've not kept it in the place where you've not, or your kid misplaced it, you go and look for that item there only. So similarly, when you train your brain consistently,
Mm-hmm.
it forms a habit. So 66 days minimum, if you do something, then forever consistently you can do that. It simply means in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there are exceptions, and when you can't do it consistently, etc. But if you can, then there's nothing like it. Your brain forms a habit,
Mm-hmm.
and thinking positive becomes a habit. So most of the negativity will go, and then you can manifest faster.
So, any tips on how to focus better? Because they say you should focus on what you want and what not you fear.
Right. So there's this joke that I saw. You attract what you fear. So I'm so scared of $1 billion. So yeah, it's true. You attract what you fear because again, whatever we think, we are again connecting to that. So I should not see this person. I should not see this person. I should not see this person. And then you have a situation where you're seeing that person the next day, and oh God, I didn't want this to happen. Why is this happening?
And then you coined it Murphy's Law.
Yeah, right. So so it's so funny when you don't want something to happen, but you constantly are thinking of it to not happen. That simply means your subconscious is not understanding what you want and what you don't want. It's only understanding what your focus is on more.
So, subconscious languages, it only understands focus.
Focus on what you're thinking about.
So, you will focus through your thoughts.
Yeah, your thoughts. So if you don't want to attract someone, just don't think about them. As simple as it can be. Rather than continuously thinking this should not happen, this should not happen, because all your focus is on that it should not happen. It is eventually going to happen because you're only thinking about it, and your thoughts are completely occupied with just that. So if you don't want to attract something, just give up on what you don't want and focus on what you really want.
In your experience and view, do you think our life path is predetermined, or do we have free will there to be the master of our own life?
Okay, so it is like this. Either we are in free will or predestined. It is only for us to find out in this journey. Whatever, how. So if a person is given any punishment, let's say, and that person wants to reduce the punishment, then the person will show some guilt, some good. Like if a person is jailed for that matter, the judge decides to reduce the punishment. So let's say our karma, whatever we've done in past life, we want to reduce the karma. Then in this life, some good deeds or something that we were meant to receive really bad, and if we show signs of repent and guilt, all of that also releases certain hormones within us, and people will see as a society we need to be acceptable in the society to some extent. And when we do that, just like how judge would reduce the punishment or the time gets reduced, it's practically seen that if we show signs of good behavior, it
they
gets
reduce
reduced.
the
Yeah,
term.
similarly we should think of karma. If we've done something unknowingly and intentionally also, and if we want to change and be a better person, I think universe always gives a chance to reduce and change the destiny. That is what I feel.
So, the core is it's all predetermined.
Yes. And we are at free will to choose to repent or not.
Now, in multiple modalities that you deal with, how do you connect pranic healing and akashic records to help us understand our purpose of life, or understand the suffering part and the challenges?
Okay. So let's take this example. Someone wants to put on weight or reduce weight, let's say. And pranic healing is through chakras, like I said, and aura and other things like colors and all. I visualize and heal them, let's say. Let's not get in depth with how I do all of that. But when I do that, let's say few have seen results and few are not seeing any results. Do we do more healings or see is there any connection with past life? So then I ask them, I think we need to get in check with your past life and see if there is anything bothering you from past life, and see if I can give you results in this life. Then once that person agrees and gives their consent, I go to their past life through meditation, close my eyes for hours together. I be in their past life and check. And you won't believe, there's a example that you won't believe I experienced this live. I did the Akashic reading for this person who did not receive much results with pranic healing because there was a blockage of past life. I'll tell you why. This person continuously was putting on weight and didn't know the diet was being done, hormones in check, everything in check, and it was just named as hereditary. We don't know what to do to help you lose your weight. We've done everything, and of course consistency and all of that matters as well. But in spite of her doing everything, she wouldn't lose weight. And I checked her past life, and she drowned and passed away or something like that. I saw she drowned, and the body wanted to put protection around her. Before drowning, she was abused by a few people in her household or family, and in and around she was always abused, and she thought putting on weight was protection back then. And that feeling was there, that weight is protection for me. The moment my body is self defense mechanism, putting on weight. Then I told her, this is what I saw, and if you believe that this Akashic healing will help you, we will do an Akashic healing. I have put out that testimonial as well on Instagram of the screenshot of this person who came back after 2-3 months, the exact weight she wanted to lose after Akashic healing, where I went to her past life. After Akashic reading, I cut that energy cord. Like a mother and a child will have a umbilical cord connection. We cut and then give the kid to the mother. Similarly, there are invisible threads connected with our past life that I can see and visualize. So when I cut that thread with whatever modes that I used to cut it, like a visualization of a scissor or visualization that I cut that thread, she came back to me after 2-3 months saying, you won't believe, ma'am, the years of trial of shedding weight, which didn't give any results, now I've exactly lost that kgs, like 14 kgs or something, when like 2-3 months she lost, and she came back to me saying, I've shed this much weight, thank you so much for mixing both of this. So her life purpose was to get rid of that karma of past life and fear of past life. So I used pranic healing. It gave some results because it was some current energy also, but the past life also helped. The healing helped.
Wow.
But I would not suggest leave everything and just wait on just the past life or pranic healing. You have to also do everything that is required for you to do, like proper diet, a healthy lifestyle, which is important for your future as well.
So you're saying you have to act upon what has to be done. With that, this can be like an accelerator. Just doing that can't act like magic.
Yes, a cumulative support. This should be taken as a support therapy rather than completely relying your shoulder on this as the only therapy. I think cumulatively, when you do, you'll be amazed at the results that this will give you.
Wow. So how do you do Akashic healing? What's the process? Like, you take online consultations. How long will the consultation be?
Okay, so I have 2 modes of consultation for Akashic reading first. So without a reading, I won't be able to heal them because I can't access their records. So let's say if you want to book an Akashic reading first, I need the consent of the person, whoever you're booking, and I don't access under 18 anyone's Akashic records.
Why?
Because they are not giving consent, and consent is the important part here for me. Before I access, a person should give that will that I give you the consent to open my Akashic records. So
if somebody who's under 18 wants to give a consent, you will open?
no, I won't recommend that because they are not fully aware. Like voting rights, it's determined because of this particular age or whatever age you come off. That's when you are considered adult. Even scientifically, when you see the bones and the growth of your brain, etc., fully capable post 18. So I check only post 18 years. And let's say there is an autistic kid, or any kid for that matter, who's physically impaired, or a special child who needs special needs for that matter, I access the mother's chart. If the mother consents, through the mother, I can check about the child. But the child's charts, I will not open.
Got it. Who basically takes Akashic reading generally? What kind of problems are they looking at? Or is it just out of curiosity that people try to experiment with these modalities?
I would tell you it's a 50-50. Like few are curious, they just want to know what's their past life, etc. And few actually know, they are spiritually inclined, and they know they had to take the Akashic reading at that particular time to get certain answers about their life purpose, about their why are they really here. Sometimes you have everything and you feel purposeless. So most of them want to know what's their purpose. And plenty other things, familial issues, how to resolve court cases, generational trauma, why things happened to them the way that happened. All of that are the questions they come to us
So in Akashic, you can see how many births have gone through and how many are more to come.
Yes. If it shows, I can access that as well. Or how many lifetimes one person has been through, and the following lifetimes that will come, all of it occurs as images. Sometimes I see more than the questions asked. Let's say 8 questions will be asked by that person. Sometimes I see things which would not be mentioned anywhere in the question, and I tend to answer, and then they'll be like, oh my god, how did you know this? So that's the shocking part. Even I don't know how this happens, and I haven't found much Akashic readers these days. I mean, I'm in the process of hiring more people, and we are a huge team now of healers and readers.
What's your team size?
11 of us now. I'm not finding anyone aware of Akashic in the first place, how to access, etc. And
You're planning to take any course? Where did you learn?
See, for me, it was God gift. I kept getting visions about people's past, present, etc. It was not like I went to some guru, initiated this, etc. Suddenly, I could see everything about them, and when I predicted, they were surprised and shocked. And that's when I tried to learn more about it and develop this skill. And then I contacted multiple gurus who guided me, etc. But then I would say sometimes it's inbuilt in you, and not everyone is meant for it. Like each one of us have superpowers. Few are healers, few are voice of voiceless, few are Akashic readers. So like that, like how in society we have different jobs, like few are engineers, few are doctors. Not everyone, in spite of learning this, can access Akashic records. I had one of customer who came in to learn Akashic reading. The client wanted to learn Akashic reading back then, and he spent about 15-20 years in learning, but he couldn't access. He just couldn't.
So
no matter,
saying it has to be inbuilt, like that has to be written.
Yes, it has to be written. The lords and masters who guide Akashic records will pick people who have to access.
So who are these lords and masters?
Okay, so just like how we have CEO and hierarchy in any institution or company, similarly there are people who guide this, and without their will we can't access the Akashic records, and we call them masters, lords, soul guides, etc., who will be protectors of that. It can be gods who will be protecting it, and then we request them that, okay, this person, so and so date of birth, so and so legal name, I want to access this person looks like this, and they want to know the answer for this. Will you please let us know the answer? Sometimes the answers are given, like this is the answer, these are the remedies that this person has to do. And sometimes the answers are given in such way that, no, I won't show you the answer because this person is not going to do much with this answer right now. They are not supposed to know this. So that is what is communicated to the client, that the answers were not shown this time around. There are blockages that you have to work on. I'll access again the next day or after 2-3 days of healing the records prior, which is my own healing. It's not Akashic healing. I bless this person, cleanse the energies, and ask if I can get the answers again. So it's a process, to and fro process.
How much does a session cost?
So Akashic reading, it's all on the website with the taxes and everything. I think it costs 10K per session, and I only recommend one session for the person, and it's through message reading. And if it is a online session, that 1 hour session that you want to access everything within that 1 hour, it's 21K. It's named psychic reading because of course I use my psychic ability and the Akashic skills to give the answers.
I'm sure a lot of celebrities have also come to
Yes.
you and all of that. So,
Yes.
any word for people who are wanting to experiment with these modalities? With what mindset should they come?
I would say keep an open mind because you'll be surprised, shocked, and sometimes you'll know, oh yeah, I knew this. I kind of knew what you were telling me right now. That is what I get as answers. So yeah, I think you should keep an open mind towards whatever is the result of the reading. Don't be scared.
What can go wrong with Akashic record reading?
Okay, so multiple things. Like, let's say if they've started a business in food industry and it just comes up as, no, you were not meant to start this, so you'll have to stop this right now and start something else, like clothing. So that's a major hit for them because they would have invested a lot of money and they would have started something thinking, okay, maybe this is it for me. But then when they get curious and come to check what is their true purpose, and then it's something different, then that's a hit for them, major hit. So if you're ready for all of that, to know all of that, and you're ready to make amends eventually, then yeah, I think that's the advice.
Someone listening to you who's lost or broken, simple practice that they can start with.
Lost or broken, first I would say talk to somebody because a lot of people, youngsters who have committed even suicide for that matter,
Drugs,
for simple
addiction.
things and addictions and all of this, I think they are doing all of this because of loneliness and lack of connection, human connection or emotional connection with someone. So be with them, talk to someone. It can't all be online, it can't all be without human connection, and it can't be some healer you see online, or okay, Rashmi ma'am, I'm so connected to you, great, but then you have to build connection with your family member as well. Someone you can rely your shoulder, you can place your head on their shoulder. Please make human connections. Don't get addicted to chatbots online, all of these chat GPT, everything is just a support that you have to take. It's not real human connection. I think people are getting so addicted to AI, they don't want to talk to anyone and make real connections anymore, and it's all just online. But there's a different person altogether outside that online world. So come outside, talk to people, feel the nature.
So, how do you handle skeptics and people who call few things placebo?
They are right about it. I accept their theory as well. So whatever theory each one of us think is good for us, seeing is believing. So if they've not seen so far, they will not believe it. So forcibly I can't instill belief in them. And at times I also feel placebo effect really brings in the results, because manifestation is all about the placebo effect, believing. So if you are given a pill saying your hair is going to grow longer, and we've seen results of that placebo effect right in front of us, that simply means your brain believed it.
So be it.
At
The
end,
tool
yeah.
can be the pill here, or it can be a modality.
Yes, it can be anything. But as far as you are getting results because of it, I'm happy to call it any name.
2023 survey showed 1 in 3 people worldwide, they've tried meditation, tarot and manifestation practice. So one advice you would like to give for all meditators?
Go for it, and set an alarm every single day if you're forgetful. At least 5 minutes of your day, if you spend in meditation, you will see a major difference happening in your life. So kudos to all who have made sure they are doing it.
Advice for people who would love to explore tarot or be with tarot all their life.
Advice for them is treat tarot as something divine, because they have energies. So just bringing them home and keeping them at home without cleansing the energies is going to cause problems. So if you want to lifelong be with tarot readings and tarot cards, and you want to become a tarot card reader yourself, then make sure you treat it with respect and protect the energies. Pray, use all the instruments required to cleanse the energies every single day at home. You don't just bring items, even charms for that matter, any item from the outside when it comes home. Keep it safe with respect and love and positivity in and around your house.
Advice for people who have surrendered to manifestation practices.
Uh, I deeply bow to them, because a person who has to get attracted to manifestation and healing modalities like this might have been a spiritual healer in past life, and they are just continuing their sadhanas this life. And I have immense respect for all of them who try to see what else is there and try to see what the science doesn't give us, looking or thinking out of the box and seeing what else is there. That's something else.
Now comes rapid fire, quick
Wow.
questions.
Okay.
So, is acne a karmic pattern or just hormones?
I would say cumulative of it. Cumulative of hormones in your current energy, and karmic patterns. It could be the sense of resentment or accepting yourself, no matter how your skin looks. You're like deeper within you. There's a soul, not just the body outside. So how you accept yourself, and then how you grow. Who are the people with you when you're facing all of this? Like if you have a bad skin, I'm sure it lowers your confidence and everything. I would like to mention Sai Pallavi ma'am, who had the face full of acne apparently, and I heard her show where she was speaking about how she took it, that insecurity she had about her skin. She didn't know if she would be a leading actress one day, and she still went out there and accepted herself with that bare skin, not much makeup, and she showed her authentic self, and people accepted that. How about that? So that acceptance was her karmic lesson, which she learned through her authenticity, and that acne. Now it's all clearing up, maybe because she truly accepted who she is from within and not the outer skin.
Are money blockages karmic debts or limiting beliefs?
Absolutely, I would say debts of past life, which has now come, and now you've seen it happen to you so much that you're also believing that, yeah, this is my karma, and that's the limiting belief also. So I would say it's always cumulative of both of these things. I've seen people who in their past lives were nuns, monks, who quit money or materialistic things, and money didn't matter to them, and now in this life they have poverty or no much connection with finances, because they took money oath in past life, saying money is not important, and vairagya we call it, or leaving everything beyond this. There is something.
Renouncement, yeah.
And I think this life, it is teaching them that money is also important, and money is important to reach to that level of monk or anything else that they had to learn in this life. We can't feed a family without responsibility of money, and they had to karmically feed this person or take care of the dog, or give their all to their daughter or son or partner, and they had to learn through karma itself that money also is important. So yeah.
Can frequent accidents mean the universe is sending us a message?
Yes, absolutely. Frequent accidents, not just that. I think getting hair in your food and all of it is an indication that something that you're doing is not right, or you have to now stop somewhere. So I have seen this to happen to a family member. There were warning signs. First, it was a fracture for speeding. Then it was bike got damaged, second warning. The third warning, death. So when you don't take the warnings seriously, universe is continuously going to give you troubles till you realize and come out. So even if it is marriage, for instance, these days we are seeing complete bizarre things happening marital life. So first it is fights, then it is extreme verbal abuse, then physical abuse, and that's where you have to understand why are you with this person. Even if it's a male, even if it's a female, you have to really think, why are you here? Universe was continuously sending you words of like verbal abuse was happening, why didn't you stand up for yourself? Then physical abuse happens, are you still not standing up for yourself? So finally, when will you stand up for yourself? That's your karma. The moment you stand up and walk out of toxic relationships, you realize, oh my God, I was so blind to the initial stages of this. So always accidents or anything for that matter are warning signs which are coming towards you. What am I doing? You have to stop and be like, what am I doing wrong? Should I now get rid of any negative energy around me? How do
How
I
to
do
read
that?
them again? How to decode?
Okay. So if it is accidents, that means there is something like an evil eye around us or jealous people around us, or maybe that path is not the one for us at the moment. We are running away from something. So there might be a biker who's always on the run, leaving the family and going and just travel, travel, travel. What are you so afraid of facing and staying put at one place? Why don't you want to face the reality here? Have you processed everything, and is it the leisure travel or is it something
Escape
you
mechanism.
escaping? So that's when the accidents happen, to take a pause, take a break. Even when you're overworking and some fracture happens, then you're like put for 1 month, you can't do anything. That's when you read books, introspect, talk to people, watch the movies which you didn't. So your body is literally asking for rest. So all of these are how to decode it based on what you're running away from.
So generally, how do we read signs from the universe? Like if you can give a reckoner, like 5 signs, this means this means that.
Okay, so one is seeing repeat numbers from the universe. That means something is communicating with you here. That is one thing.
Again,
Repeat
that's
numbers.
a huge chapter, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
11, 11, 4, 4, 4.
Yeah, yeah. So based on each, I don't know each number, what's the significance now, but based on that number's energy, the universe is definitely communicating something. 1111 was something I saw all the time. 10th standard, 9th standard, 10, 10, 11, 11, all the time. And repetitively, maximum I saw 11, 11, 11, 11.
And what did you make out of it?
Unique tarot 1111.
So it was a sign.
Sign that what I'm thinking, I'm different, it's okay. Continue in this path. This is your journey. That is what I will take and resonate the most with. So similarly, when you see repeat numbers, that's one sign. And when you see people coming and telling you the same topics sometimes. So like yesterday you're reading a book and someone else comes and talks to you about the same topic. So that means you have to look into something that is happening with respect to that. That is one of the sign. The third thing is there is a certain pulling or call to go to some place suddenly. So that could be because you're astrally traveling in your dreams, you're visiting that place and coming, or you have a deja vu. Oh, this has happened. We are in a repeat loop. What is happening? You're very confused. Some place is calling you. Some person is calling you. That could be one of the sign that something is getting communicated through that person to you.
Mm-hmm.
And last, seeing words or songs playing suddenly out of nowhere. That could be one of the sign universe is telling to pick on the energies of that song or lyrics. Or why did that happen at that moment? You can think and introspect. So these are the signs which universe keeps and shapes on clouds or something like that. Weird patterns. All of that is communication from the other end.
Interesting. Thank you for educating us, and a lot will definitely come in handy. Here comes the concept of soulmates in the era of relationships going down south with different theories. Situationship, weekendship. I don't know, there are too
Oh my
many
God, what's
ships
that?
waiting to drown, but I mean, yeah, soulmates, are they, is this an imaginary concept or a belief, or is this real coming in from past lives?
Okay. Soulmates are not always romantically viewed, in my point of view. Soulmate is anybody who's come with your soul. Like they match your energy, they're there to teach you lessons, and they'll be along with you. And such people don't grow you much. I'll tell you about twin flame concept after soulmate here. So yeah, we've all heard only about soulmate, and it's all hyped. And there are plenty soulmates. Like your friend can be your soulmate, your mother can be your soulmate, who will be along the side. Walking with you in this life journey, and can be past life or not. It can be current energy connection as well. And it's a beautiful thing to have, because it's a companion who understands your soul. But there's another concept called twin flame, and they mirror exact your wounds, your flaws, and they will help you grow. And then they are karmic partners. So, three things I'm aware of. It's not just soulmates. So, we all get confused who we are with right now. The friend is this soulmate, is this twin flame, is this karmic. So, we are always confused about this. And I say soulmate, very comfortable, does not grow you much, very happy energies, and multiple soulmates are there in one lifetime. Twin flame, only one, the ever you will find, you might find in this lifetime or not. Sometimes there is separation, sometimes there is marriage, and sometimes there is painful exit and growth that will come, because they will exactly mirror your soul. It's the same soul which has become two, they say. And it's very difficult that twin flames meet each other. And if you've met, very powerful connection, power couple. And third, karmic partners, where you meet, you think this is the person for me. Oh my God, I've never met this person in my entire life. I was waiting for this person. Everything was going great. 2-3 years, exit from your life. Breakup happens, divorce happens. That means they were your karmic partners. Karma ends, the soul contract ends, that person goes away.
Madam, what is the soul contract now?
A soul contract means anything that you have decided in your last life. Like now also when you are talking, you say, next life, if I have to be yours, or I have to come to you again. Then you will decide like the time period that you will be with each other. Maybe I just want to be with you and learn this patience with you. Then the moment you learn patience, that person is gone. So that's the soul contract. The moment the love, the respect, the validation is all given, and everything ends between the both of you. There's no karma between the both of you. That contract ends. Like just like the rental agreement or some contract we are in, 11 months after that it ends, and then we can decide if we want to renew or not. Similarly, it's all pre-decided or predestined that whether renewal is required or not. And the moment this ends, either death can happen of that person, separation of that person can happen, and it can be family member, sibling, friend, anyone for that matter. I don't view all of these three as romantic alone, and multiple people come in our life as soulmates, twin flame, and karmic.
Amazing, Rashmi. What a journey it has been. From being Dr. Rashmi, healing the biology, anatomy, to now healing people through the spiritual world. How are you enjoying life?
I'm having the best time. The manifestations that I have done have worked out so beautifully, and I'm very content with whatever life has given and God has given, universe has given. A beautiful family and work-life balance. Everything is in balance now, and I can see for myself what struggle I had to go through from years to manifest this, because it's not easy to create a life like that, and still it's a learning journey. Still a lot of lessons come at me.
What struggles did you go through?
Setting up this practice itself, like from dental to change and
Switch gears.
switch gears like this, and quit a 9 to 5 job suddenly, and um,
Was it
and
easy initially?
yeah, I mean, see, wealth wise, it's always easy. It'll come and go. That's fine. But this day and night of struggle that I had to go through to set up this practice in the first place, to give it a flow, the website development, hiring people, training them, day and nights of counselings, the energies that I attracted, falling sick with the energies.
You also
The,
felt sick?
yes, yes.
Being a healer yourself, even your energies were
Yes, yes, yes. I was
hampered.
attracting energies because we pick on energies like magnet. So, how to learn to protect myself from those energies, how much of our energies deplete over years of healing. And we, I don't think people understand. We also have family, we have feelings, we have lost our dear ones or pets, or we also go through struggles. I did lose my dad, and all of this happened to me as well. And all the difficulties, what I went through, it was all worth it, because it took time to reach to a place where I'm very happy with the work I do now, and it's the work of passion. I look forward to heal people. I look forward to the morning cases that I have in place, and the success is not the name, fame, or recognition. The success is next day somebody texting me they got what they wanted when they came to us, and that I celebrate like anything at home. I'm like, that's the success that people don't see. Uh, I'm really happy for the work that I do. And yeah, struggles are there on and off. And yeah.
Struggles as in how do you get over your own blind spots?
Yeah. That's the struggle. So sometimes we don't know what we are doing wrong and why the results are not coming, and then we have to change the treatment plan, help people, and what I train. It's like almost what I tell and then what's being executed are way different, and those are the blind spots. During healing also, we don't know, suddenly we pick up some energies, and it's a difficult journey thereafter. I can't heal, and sometimes when we are emotionally not okay. I recently lost my pet, Shivagami, and I can't heal when I'm grieving. I can't do that. I really thought I was detached because I'm so spiritual and everything, and then it comes back, and I sense her presence. I see the signs she's giving me, and as a healer, I felt powerless, right? Because the life and death is all God, and we can't do much with karma, and we can't do much with the presence of life. It's all God and soul contract and all of that, and I have to accept what I tell, what I preach.
You
I
have to
have to also
practice.
implement and practice. So that's when it hit me hard that, oh, okay, I have to also go through all of the things that life throws at me and be at the dabda stages of grief. So yeah, all struggles happen to healers as well, and we are people, and the blind spots are blind spots. We don't see them, and then when we see them, we accept, and then heal again, change lives again, transform lives again.
Amazing. With 14 years as a seeker, guide, healer, have you not got an answer for something yet? Like,
I did not get answers, but then I approached other Akashic readers and healers for the answers, and then I got it much later when I was meant to receive the answer. So that happens to us as well. I think in astrology as well, you can't check your own charts or something like that, or you should not check your own chart because you'll be so biased. But that happens to me as well, and I seek other readers and healers for the answers, and sometimes it doesn't show up, and years later I'm like, oh, this is why I didn't access the answer back then. Okay, I had to learn to join the dots and then understand life.
example, if you're comfortable.
As in, there were people in my life, like friends, who are like, I really was attached to her. One of my really crazy best friend. I had to, we lost track and we never got in touch, etc. And I didn't understand back then why suddenly she and I had to depart. And then she even texted me when I was constantly thinking about her. She texted me suddenly out of the blue that, hey, listen, I don't ever know why I lost connection with you. Maybe it was our path or journey, and this is it. I tried everything. I don't think we can revive the friendship. And then I understood about soul contract much later about it. So something like that.
Life, as they say, it's a box of chocolates with all flavors, and then some good, some probably not bad, maybe a lesson to be learned. So I guess with this, I will just leave you at that. Thanks for all the guidance and all the tips that you've given for us to understand the journey of life through these modalities of the mystique world. And what next, Rashmi?
First of all, thank you so much for the invite here, and it's an honor, like I always mention.
Just a bridge.
This felt so good to share the knowledge that I have right now. And one is, I would also thank my this wouldn't have happened, or I wouldn't be here talking if not for my family, my mother, my husband, my babies. All of them support me, like my entire family, my relatives, all of them believe in me so much. My mother-in-law, father, everyone supports my work so much. I feel so happy and blessed to find that soul tribe who understands me. What next is, you'll all find out. There are big plans for Unique Tarot, and it'll all be visible, and it's a big journey that we are planning to take, and I hope we grow big, and blessings to you as well to grow big and reach as many people as possible with this beautiful thing that you're doing, because knowledge, people, and that bridge is the most important connection, and without that it will not reach the right places. And I hope you achieve biggest blessings to reach the maximum people. Yeah,
I will, of course, with the guidance of the unknown, while I continue to believe and continue to stay curious. Thank you again. So, of course, here's a treat box from Polar Bear, Ice Cream Sunday Zone.
thank you so much. Thank you.
And that's for the tummy, and this is for the soul and the brain. So this is a book written by another spiritual seeker. AIR is his name. Basically, his name is Ravi. Now his identity is, he believes it's the Atman in Ravi. And he's the same person who used to once own the Empire Kids Camp.
Oh yeah, I've been to
Ravi
this
Melwani.
HAL.
Right, it is in Trinity Circle, right? So it used to be. He got his spiritual awakening in, I think, recently, 2014 or 15. And from then he's in the path of, the spiritual path of helping people understand life and all of that. So the book written by him, it's I Am Not I, Who Am I? This is one for the soul. And here's one for the mind, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. This is by
that's amazing.
Dale Carnegie. I don't know how to pronounce this, but anyway, there you go.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
And a happy ball for you.
Thank you.
Rashmi, lastly, whom would you like to nominate? It's a practice. 3 people that you think they're worthy of the chair.
Well, one would be any influencer who's like spiritual again, but youngster. Like I want to listen to a young kid, maybe a small kid who's into spirituality, and it's very curious, right? Why a kid would be so interested in spirituality. So that is one nomination from my end. And a writer, someone like Jordan Peterson. I really admire his work, although he doesn't believe in, I guess, tarot or manifestation, etc. I'm not sure about that, but I really adore his work. So maybe him. And the third nominee would be my husband, who is
Oh, wow.
a former stand-up comedian and very humorous, very lively, and
What's his name?
Gautam Shravan Kumar.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an inspiration. How he handles things, the patience he displays, the love, emotions he displays, and his work, the production, the direction, what all he's done. He doesn't talk much about his work, but he's so skilled. As a wife, I might not ask questions every single day and want to find out if he has anything
What does he
that I
do
don't know.
apart from being the wind beneath your wings?
He's a co-founder here in Unique Tarot, and he was a video editor for a large company for plenty years, and he's done short movies, all of that.
Amazing, Rashmi. More power to you. Like your name, it means sun rays. So keep shining. Be that vitamin D in the spiritual world through your
Thank you.
guidance.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.